Shall I try this again? Are we back on?
Try it now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to go very slowly. This is the world's longest introduction to what could be a live broadcast. I'd like to know if anybody let us know if you can hear me now. I believe there was some problem earlier. So if you could shout and just say yes, yes, if you can hear us. Meanwhile, I'll tell you about the weather today. Frankly, today the weather is awful. It's not by any manner, shape or form. Good drying day. I'm just being informed by our technical crew in the gallery. You can actually hear me. Well, thank you. The office of that. I shall now recap my opening preamble. So welcome to what is in fact Heathlands Live 19th edition, not the 20th. We're not counting last week because it didn't work. My apologies for that. It was actually out of my control. I was doing. It wasn't a button I pressed incorrectly.
I think it was.
It was not mine.
I think it was.
It was in fact Facebook. Sorry about that. But onward we march, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do is again go through my equipment. I'll do it quickly. Pen, water. But where's my bits of paper? We are here. So I'll go through the agenda of what we're going to do. Okay. So as normal, with news, information and facts. That's things that we're learning to tell you, things that you share with us, etc. And thanks to all people who do such a hard work, both behind the scenes and at Heathlands. We shall then move on to a brand new live segment, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be. Wait on one second. I've just been. I think we're being interrupted by a live message. Just give me a moment.
I turned it off. That's good to tell us if it comes up.
So we're just iron out the technical difficulties. There's a bit of record, but I think we've sorted that out. Anyhow, on we go, ladies and gentlemen. Where was I? Yes. So I'm going to do the news information stuff like this. Then we're going to do a live. That's right, live. Delve. If you watched a few weeks ago, we had a deep delve with Eleanor, new member of staff. Today we've got delve with a returning member of staff. All shall be revealed with due modesty in due course. After the deep delve, we shall then move on to our showcase, and then, as normal, ladies and gentlemen, we shall end up with the outshirters. So, strap yourselves in. It's an emotional roller coaster ride of technicalities and everything. So we'll see what's going on. So I'm going to go over now to the artistic and technical director, Mr. Mike Borgia. Hello. And ask him if we can do a bit of the out screen peep.
We might be able to. Apparently, it's a bit echoey again. Oh, apparently, I know. Screen peep. Breaking news. Oh. It's fixed.
Oh. Do you know what, Mike? I can't go. Oh, my nerves won't take it. So, peep up my screen, me man. What we got? Apart from complaints.
Funnily enough,
yes.
Most of them are comments on my sound skills.
Aye.
Right, here we go.
Go for it.
So, let's get on with the screen. I've got to take my ears out because I just keep hearing myself talking back to me, which is no good.
No.
Right, here we go. So, on board, we've got a hi from Mr. Beatty.
Mr. Beatty! God bless you, Governor. I hope you're enjoying. I'm going to go in close for this one, so brace yourselves. Hope you're enjoying. Having a deeks.
Excellent. We got hello from Sarah Farmer.
Sarah, nice one.
Saying hello to everyone who is here and everyone online.
Excellent, brilliant, thank you.
We've got Mr. Henshaw.
Bonjour, Alan. Comment ça va?
He wants to say hello. Could you say hello to Alan?
Hello, Alan.
Art Alcrafts. No.
Oh, yes, Art Alcrafts.
I said that right.
It is, yes, Art Alcrafts.
So that's Helen W, isn't it?
It is, yes. So hello, Artie Al person.
She doesn't. It's who?
Oh, is it? Oh, it's
Oh, is that Helen Tuck?
Sir.
Oh, she normally comes on as herself.
Aye.
Oh, well, she's confusing us.
Yeah, she's gone renegade. But
no hello or welcome back. It's no sound.
No, well, that's fair dues. That's fair dues.
Mr. Major's on board.
Bonjour, Paul. I'm mentioning you, by the way.
And we've got Jackie on board with the gang down in the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Excellent. All right, guys. Hope you're doing all right.
We've got the Aikins.
Oh, Michael Aiken, watching you like a hawk. There's your hawk.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Michael. Nice one.
And then we've got lots of people saying, you can't hear you. Oh, we can hear you. No, Here we go. Sound's on. Hello from Carol Fisher and Ryan and Andrew.
Ryan, Carol, Andrew. Hope you're doing all right here in Dalston.
And we've got a welcome all. Hello, Paul, Alan and Mike.
Yes.
Sarah and Matthew from Heathlands.
Nice one. Okay.
Oh, Helen seems to have swapped onto her official work one now.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. So is that the screen peeps?
Well, hang on a minute. Anthony Rudd says hello. Yes, I can hear 3 of you.
So here, get your money's worth.
Here we go. We've got Paul Major. It's his birthday tomorrow.
I'm aware of this. Paul. I should have
okay.
mentioned this at length.
Don't
you worry.
Jackie Best saying sort it out. I have, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to ignore the rest because they're all... anyway, here's a sensible one.
Oh, we've got one, have we? Go on.
Yes, I enjoyed the Ocean Bingo, Sarah Farmer. I'm happy I got to watch after all the while waiting to board the ferry back from Ireland. I'm back now. I missed you all. Looking forward to seeing you again next week.
Good to see you, and thank you, Sarah, for bringing that bingo in. I don't know if you noticed, Mike, when I was actually doing the live Ocean Bingo, her whole family were playing online on a train.
On a train?
It's truly
we're taking it to the next level. We are taking it to the next level.
I shall move on.
Hang on.
Oh, there's more. Don't use up all the peeps, lad. Anthony
asked Mike, has Mike had a good holiday? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm looking in that camera. Yeah, good. Alan says, can you say hello to everyone in the Hawaiian Ballroom?
Hello, everybody in the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Paul says, hi, Spiff Mike, and Mark in the background.
Hi, Mark.
You may have noticed over my shoulder. I think I must have knocked the camera. We have a Mr. Mark Watson in the background who's observing the technical marvellousness.
He is. He's a gog, frankly. He's a gog.
A gog is indeed the word. There endeth the screen peeps for now.
Thank you, my man.
Back to you.
Thank you, dear boy. So, what have we got? Do you know what? I'm right off track, I am. So, I'd like to say, I was on sale this week, so it goes doubly so. A big thank you to all staff members and all our members who produce and create content, both on our Facebook page and our Heathlands at Home website. So, both Helens, Nick, Mr. Mark Watson, who's lurking in the corner, masked up to the nines, just for creating all that and getting all that out to you every 2 weeks. It's a big job and it's a lot of work to be done, so a big thank you to all of them. What else have we got? Well, let's have a peep. So a big thanks to everybody who takes part regularly in Nick's exercise to music videos. Wait! Oh, I forgot about the sport bit, man! Slime. So thanks. Who did that? Right, that is a mystery guest. Throwing stuff. This is technically abuse, and I should be rightly strongly worded letter to the board of directors. Anyhow, so a big thank you to all of those who take part in Nick's weekly exercise videos. I mentioned the other day, and I think it's been mentioned online. Nick is taking a well-deserved break next week, but do not be afraid, because we have a guest presenter of an exercise session which will be happening on Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. It's none other than Mark's mum, ladies and gentlemen. Mark's mum doing some sort of gentle movement things. I believe the first one will be on Monday, which is people sort of standing up and stuff. I think there's, am I right to say, Mark, on the Wednesday it's more of a seated one?
Yeah, it's the same routine. Monday standard, Wednesday it's seated.
Brilliant. So that will involve sort of yoga techniques and relaxation techniques, gentle, I don't even know what that is.
And movement to heal.
Movement to heal, ladies and gentlemen. The only movement I do to heal is when I bang my elbow and I do this. Ooh. But yes, it's very therapeutic. So I hope you... Yeah, all that. That sometimes works a trick. But on a serious point, so that's something new. So a big thank you to Mark's mum for filling in the bridge there for Nick's departure next week. So I hope you enjoy that. And it's always nice to do something new. So that's going to be happening Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. I see on my bit of paper. Yes, so I think we've done. Oh yes, again, just mentioning back a big, massive thank you. Excuse me, to all those who took part in the live Ocean Bingo last week. I don't know what it's going to be in another couple of weeks, but having said this, and I'm saying this live, so Mike has to commit money to the cause. I looked online, and there is another bingo set we could possibly get. Can you guess what it is? Well, I'll tell you. It's only Australian Deadly Animal Bingo. G'day. So that could be a treat. I might get a hat with the old corks and that. Not, of course, sort of, portraying sort of stereotypes, but yes, Australian Deadly Animal Bingo. So that'll be a treat if it comes off. But if not, in a couple of weeks' time, there will be another bingo session, 1 p.m. on the Wednesday. So it's a couple of weeks away. I'm now going to move on to Mr. Mike Borgia. Have we got any building news there, by the way, sir?
Yes, we have. No pictures today because next week I'm pleased to announce that there's going to be a world exclusive, a first for Spiff TV. Yet again, we're pushing the boundaries.
What could go wrong?
I know. We're going to do a live outside broadcast segment from the new porter cabin, which is roaring to completion. So we're doing the final decorating. We've got carpets in. We've got furniture arriving. It's going to be marvellous. So next week, Mr. Spiff will be doing a live OB, as it's called in the trade, down from the new porter cabin to show you all the marvellous stuff we've been doing while you've all been at home. So that'll be something to look forward to. So here we go, back to the studio.
Yes, thank you, Mike, for that informative broadcast. All I'll say is this, as we know, whenever we do a broadcast, it goes smoothly, perfect. So we thought, as it's going so well and perfectly, with no hitches whatsoever, let's add something else into the mix. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if it's not fine, I swear to God, it's going to be entertaining. There'll be me floundering in a porter cabin, not knowing what if I'm live, not knowing if I'm not live. But let's try something different. If it goes wrong, it doesn't matter. So, moving on. Okay. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the staff on site the past sort of week and a half. There's been a lot of stuff going on rather than just building work. We're preparing for a slightly different way of working over the next few weeks. So there's been lots of stuff being moved about, lots of stuff deep cleaned, furniture moved, new furniture arriving, new seats. So it takes a lot of work to get all these different areas ready. With more sort of information on that, I'm going to pass you back now to Mike, who'll explain a bit more. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spiff.
Right.
So, you may have all heard people talking about bubbles. You may have heard them called support bubbles or social bubbles. You may have heard them talking about bubbles in schools. So here at Heathlands, we're getting ready to move to a bubble system. So when people who are here at the moment, and when hopefully people start coming back later on, that you'll be joining a bubble. So instead of us all being together in one big group in the morning, say, we're all going to go in smaller groups into our own areas. We're all going to have our own areas, our own bubbles, and they're going to be different colours, I believe.
Yes.
And we've also been working on some catchy names, but any suggestions are welcome. Yeah. So this is all about keeping everyone safe and trying to make sure that we minimise COVID spread amongst us so that we can stay open and we can keep helping people. So when you come back, things will be slightly different and the timetable will be slightly different. We're going to be sending out letters telling you all about it. There'll be stuff going up online. We'll probably do more in detail next week on this. So it's nothing to worry about, but it's just a different way of working. So along with all the building changes, we'll be working in a slightly different way, but it's all about making sure everyone can come back and making sure everyone can come back safely. So
I'm still on the back of that. I can confirm that we'll still have a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. That is not going off the agenda. We're still going to be having that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still the same old Heathlands. Just
what's the news to me?
It's bubbly.
It's bubbly
Heathlands.
Bubbly. Yes. Okay.
Right.
So,
back to you then.
Mike, okay. I think we might have time for let's see if we've got one. As I consult my bits of paper, ladies and gentlemen, shall we have a bit of a screen peep?
We shall.
Let's do it.
We will. I've got something weird going off with my screen. There we go.
Don't worry about
Right,
that.
now,
That's us all.
very apologies. I missed, in the plethora of abuse I was getting,
Oh, yes.
I missed to say hello. I'm just scrolling back because I can never
fine.
pronounce her name properly.
Okay.
Hello from Louise. Well, I've lost it.
Gone.
Still go?
Oh, yes.
Is that our Canadian friend?
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes.
So there we go. Hello from it.
Hello there.
Right, so coming in on the screen, peeps. Anthony Rudd been helping with his exercises.
Nice one there.
Yeah. Have we been calling him at home?
Yes, I tried to, but I believe you're on holiday, Rams. I rang this morning, then it ring, but nothing. So I'm sorry if you weren't. Last week you phoned in, he just got out the bath.
Here's a very deep and cutting and pertinent question from Mr. Alan Henshaw.
Right here.
Is Mark Wilson talking?
Mark Watson? No, he's not.
Mark Watson.
He's only been here 13 years. He's remaining silent in the background, but we do have literally in a minute or two a special guest star live in the studio.
Coming in on the back of your announcement on the shock announcement on bingo.
Oh yes.
Mistress Tuck is saying there's quite a few. Scary bingo.
I love that.
Dinosaur bingo, right?
Dinosaur, nice.
There's
bingo as well.
There's what bingo?
Poo bingo.
Oh, she's
bingo.
Oh, Helen, he's stolen your punchline.
Hey, Helen, have a look. See if there's any like space bingo.
Yeah.
Scary bingo.
Paul Major suggesting fish bingo.
Fish bingo. Well, that was kind of the oceany bit.
Apparently, Anthony Rudd's going on holiday again on Monday, and he wants to take you, Spiff.
Oh, no bother, mate. I'm up for that.
Sarah Farmer, OMG, Australian bingo. I'll be looking forward to saying good day to that in 2 weeks. Hey, what she's done there.
With the Australian question intonation. By the end of every sentence with a question mark.
She's also asking where can she get hold of these crazy bingo games.
Well, basically, your friend, as always, is Google.
Yeah. Oh, Mistress Fisher's joining us late.
Oh, bonjour! But I hope you had a jaunty angle. Jaunty.
Mr. Mark Watson's in trouble when he gets home. We'll maybe slide on from that.
I like to ignore that.
Always in trouble. Live my life in fear.
And Sarah's saying, how about Powerpuff Girls? Because it's got bubbles in it.
That's very. Do you know what? That's not a bad idea.
I'm assuming she's meaning bingo.
No, well, it could be for the zones, man.
Am I showing my age?
Oh, no.
Does that mean you can have trailer park boys?
Yeah, well, maybe not. But yeah, because there was Mojo Jojo in the old Powerpuff Girls and that. Blossom. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, that. We'll work something out on that. Anywho, is that enough? Is that 3 minutes for now? I'm raring to go, ladies and gentlemen. The next segment.
Oh, they're coming in thick and coming in thick and fast. I think we better. I think we better just go back to where we should be.
So, okay. It's a roller coaster ride, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear me. So, as promised, another little live segment. This will involve me moving the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, can you remember a few weeks ago? We're going to do it again in Spiff's Deep Delve. And who am I going to be deep delving this week? Well, let's have a little peep, shall we? As I move seamlessly the camera to reveal our very own Maria.
Hey!
So, I shall be asking probing questions, ladies and gentlemen, to find out a little bit more about Maria. So obviously Maria's worked with us for a long time, but she's been having babies and that, haven't you? You know. So she is back once again with our Renegade Masters D4 damage apart to people. So I thought we'll ask her. Hear me now. Thought I'd ask her a few questions, in a probing fashion. So I've got my bit of paper, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there used to be a fella on the telly many years ago called Robin Day. He used to interview Prime Ministers of the day. He was probing. I don't have a bow tie like he did, but I think I'm being Paxman here, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, Maria, hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. I'm going to go straight in with my deep delve. There's no entree, there's no amuse bouche, just straight to the main course. My first question to you is, seriously, what was your first paid job as an adult? So not paper hands or working in somewhere. So what was the first paid job after you left school or uni or whatever?
Cleaner at a hotel.
Cleaner at a hotel? Was it a fancy hotel?
Not really.
No? Nice to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Shout these out.
Not really.
Not really. Was there? Did you help yourself to any materials behind the bar?
No.
Oh, you should have done. Okay. So, Maria's first job, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, we don't condone stealing at
We don't
Heathlands.
condone stealing. All I'm saying is natural wastage occurs, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not a court in the country that will convict you. Moving swiftly on to question number 2. Okay, so as you're a young Maria, if you will, can you imagine that, ladies and gentlemen? A young Maria growing up.
She is young.
Yeah, you are?
She is young.
Oh yes, well, compared to me, everybody's young. As you were growing up, teenage years, that's when people traditionally start becoming interested in genres, types of music, or specific artists or bands. So, as part of my deep dive, Maria, what was the first band or artist you were into? You can remember, like, first one was like, oh, I really love them, and betting all the singles and the albums and that.
E17.
Everybody in the house of love.
Everybody.
Right. Eat 3 baked potatoes and run yourself over. That's what happened to him. Okay, so moving on to one or two sure then.
Wasn't into boy bands.
No. So I'm trying to feel. I'm going to broaden it out. What about you, Mike?
Oh, well, very, very early on, very, very early on, Eddie Grant, Gary Newman and Iron Maiden.
Gary Newman, you can't beat him.
Yeah, this was back in the 80s.
Oh,
mate.
yes, of course. Oh, yeah, nice one. Okay, so we'll skip over that and move on to the next one. This one's easy. You can't get this wrong, right? So nice and lovely. Favourite pizza topping? What you got to say?
You're going to hate me.
Go on.
Pineapple.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, she said the pineapple word.
No. I'm going to pretend we never heard that, and I'm going to move on.
Mushrooms, maybe some olives.
So now you get more like it, but you've put the pineapple on. You can't reclaim that.
Ask Helen
Yeah.
to tell you what sort of pineapple she's been putting on her pizzas.
Right, Helen Tuck, and right before to ask you, for Mark, what sort of pineapple you've been putting on your pizzas? I bet it's pickled. Is it?
I'm saying that.
Okay, so we'll wait for you to come back. Anyway, moving on. See, you don't get this on the Newsnight, do you? These people just joining in, right? Okay, can you tell me the name of your first pet and what sort of animal or creature was it?
Teela and
Teela.
a German Shepherd.
Taylor, German Shepherd. Nice.
That's a big dog.
It's a big dog.
She's only a small lady.
Big dog, small lady. I don't know if I'm doing that. I'm going to move on. Right. So now this is a question. Well, it is a question. That's why I'm asking it. I'm losing the plot, ladies and gentlemen. It's the drumming of the rain on the window. What is the longest journey you've taken by yourself?
From here to the Midlands,
Aye.
where I was born and raised.
Yes.
Then moving swiftly on to Wales.
Oh.
I've
Sounds like
done
you're on
3
the
times
road.
last month.
No, it was a pit stop and had a couple of hours sleep and then just went straight to Wales.
Nice one.
Very good. Yeah.
For reasons we may never know, and I'm not going to delve into that. Okay, so these nice little quick ones. Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Oh, to wit, to woo. And okay, you've got a choice. I'm going to get you the takeaway. I'm not actually going to do this for the purposes of a question. There's not going to be no financial recompense in this. Curry or Chinese?
Curry.
Oh.
She's from the Midlands,
She's
man.
from the Midlands, of course. And the favourite, next final question, favourite flavour of crisps, please, Maria.
Worcestershire sauce.
Nice. Do you know what? If you're going to Home Bargains, Seabrooks have got them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for a big round of applause for her. And thank you for being a part of my deep dive. Oh, I'm worn out after that, Mike. Can we have a screen, please? Oh, that's it. Well, that Maria leaves the room. Goodbye, Maria.
Yes.
Yes, we can do a screen
Okay.
peep. Oh, there's too much going on.
Oh,
It's,
blimey.
right, hang on. There's quite a lot coming in.
I can imagine.
There's a big response
I can-
to the pizza question, but going even back to bingo,
Yeah.
we've got Paul suggesting horse bingo.
Horse bingo, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. If it exists.
I'm hoping this is a typo and that it is frog bingo that Alan is suggesting, not fog bingo.
Do you know what? Well, it's grey. Yeah. Yeah.
Then apparently there is a space bingo,
Yes.
but it's £45, so that's not going to be
That's
happening.
what happens, isn't it? I know.
Tell Mark to say hello to me, please.
Who's
That's
that?
Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You ask, we provide.
We've got some hi Marias from Alan.
Aye.
And then Jeanette's agreeing with Maria on the pineapple front.
Yeah, all wrong uns.
And Helen's saying, Maria, you have to try spicy pickled pineapple on your pizza. Try saying that again.
I was honest.
Spicy pickled pizza. No,
no.
pineapple. Oh dear, that's difficult.
We need to run up for that one.
Yeah. Apparently she's making some more today.
No.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm putting a plate. I might eat it with a spoon. Though.
Here's a great suggestion. Spiff bingo.
Oh, it's me! Hooray, we've all got a house.
There endeth the Screen Peeps for now.
Brilliant, thank you very much,
Excellent.
gentlemen. So we're going to move swiftly on to the more regular part of our broadcast, where we showcase some of your art. Now, strangely enough, where we showcase some of your art, I like to call it Art Showcase. So I think, Mike, if you give me the cues and I'll sort of talk through who's done what on this week's Art Showcase. Maybe it's technical glitch. It doesn't matter. We shall ride the storm together.
Right, let's try that. Yeah, that. Right.
We're getting there eventually.
Too many fingers.
Hello, okay, so I hope you can hear me nice and clearly now. This is, I asked a few people to do this last week, and it is a self-portrait by Will, who was attending a few weeks. He's back up to wherever he goes and he's coming back at half term. But what I love about this one, he was actually wearing a sort of a rainbow type top, so he's brought that out together well. Also, there's a little project. I'll show you a photograph of this next week, where we've got a tree that we've asked people to do little self-portraits of the faces, and we've stuck people's not the literal faces, the drawings of their faces on the wall. So that's that first one was Will's there, self-portrait. Next slide, please. And again, this is another one by Will, and we asked him just to draw a picture, a scene, if you will, of him on holiday. So I think this one, I can't quite read it from here. I think it's him on holiday at the seaside in a caravan. So well done, Will, for that one. That's a lovely one. That's a nice colour.
Oh.
Next we have this one sent in online by Mr. Anthony Rudd there. So we've got some coloured, I believe the tractors are there. I can't see from there. With my bad eyes.
Yes, there's a red tractor.
Red tractor.
I'm suspecting it might be Massey Ferguson and an articulated lorry.
Right. So yeah, so brilliant. Thanks for that, Mr. Anthony, for that one. Cheers.
I'm not being very swift on my keys. I'm out of practice.
Don't worry about the swiftness. No, that is the you'll recognise the symbol. It's the Heathlands symbol, and that was done by Chris Pinkerton. So he did that, I think it was last week, I'm not quite sure. It's all a bit of a blur, that with having to miss a broadcast last week. So well done, Chris, for that one. Thank you very much. Now this one's a corker. This one's a corker. It's another Chris Pinkerton. It's a very orange horse. Now I was looking at this earlier.
I think that's known as tan.
It's a tan horse, and if you look closely, ladies and gentlemen, it's only Donald Trump riding the tan horse. Isn't it? Look at that. I don't know what he's doing or where he's going to or where he's running away from.
Away, hopefully.
Aye, exactly. So thank you very much for that, Chris Pinkerton. Another one of that one there. And next up, I believe it's Emma Davidson. She did something like a princess thing. Now this works on a couple of levels because it's coloured in and it's also got little bits of what do you call it? Tissue paper. So
mixed media is the term.
It's a bit, well, of course, yeah, like it's mixed media, isn't it? Yeah, so Emma, thank you very much for that, and that's brilliant work, excellent. And I think this is the last one, I'm not sure, I can't even remember.
No, I think we've got one more.
One more, so the next one up. And that's a lovely Disney-style princess, and I believe that's a Mr. Robin Francis creation. So Robin's been doing lots of work and stuff, and we'll be doing some more for you next week. Again, if you want to send stuff in, either online and stuff, send it in, or we can take pictures of the work that's done here. We're just waiting to get another one up. It's a favourite of mine, actually, ladies and gentlemen. It's one I wanted to show a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately I couldn't find it in time. So this week, with the assistance of Mr. Mark Greener, we took the the picture over to the art room, when I put it on a bit of black card, as you can see I've done with most of the pictures, in order to let you to put it onto the computer so you can see it. Now then, I'm stalling, and you might have noticed that you haven't picked that up, because Mike's trying to find the picture of which I speak. Have we got it? We have, ladies and gentlemen. Just do the fade across there, Mike. Can you do it? He's lost his slider. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a long way around for the shortcut, was it not? So this was, we were doing a few weeks ago, so the people were doing flags.
Yeah, you weren't here when I did Art Showcase, all on my Todski.
Oh.
In fact, I'll
Put yourself on for that, aye.
No, I won't put myself on. And yeah, we had a load of people doing different flags.
Yeah.
And this, so this is the latest one I've seen.
Cool. Now this was, I say, one, and this was by Rebecca Tomlinson. Now what I love about this, she's just used the two colours. She's just used the red, she's used the orange. Now, it's the Welsh flag, and as you know, the Welsh flag depicted there is a dragon, and dragons breathe fire. So that's why, seriously, I absolutely love that. So I think for today, I've got a thing from Mike there. Yes, Mike.
On my travels over the last 2 weeks, I indeed visited the land of the dragon. I went to Wales.
Oh, not China.
Wales.
Wales. I'll mention that later. Yeah. So for today, I think that's it for Art Showcase. Hello, we're back once again with the Renegade Master. So that was Art Showcase. So yeah, again, if you want some stuff shown, please send it in either by post or by the electronical mediums, you know, Facebook or email, stuff like this, and we'll do our best to show it. Oh, it's a roller coaster today, Mike, is it not? So that was Art Showcase. So I'm now going to move on to, I think we'll do a little more Sagarimpy before we go on to the shed.
Right, we've just got a few more coming in. So send my love to Helen from Anthony.
Oh, we're going to do that straight away, Mal.
Yeah. And what have we got? Oh, Mike Harrington joining us.
Oh, nice one, Mike boy.
Better late than never.
It's all right, mate. Good to hear from you, Mike. Nice one. What are you doing all right?
And yeah, that's it for that. So we shall leave you with that. I'll
Thank
let you know
much,
if any last minute ones come in.
We always check that. We always check. We don't leave people hanging. Okay, so in that case, without further ado, we shall now move on to the shirt. Okay. First on the old shirt is Connor. Spoke to his mum this morning, but actually saw him on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Because you may not know, but Connor is in fact a member of the board of Lonnie Brewers Trust, isn't he? So he came up. There was a board meeting. I think it was on Wednesday. So it was really good to actually sort of see him. I just caught him because we were just getting the car to leave, and they were pulling up, so it was good to see him. But he's doing fine, ladies and gentlemen. So excellent. Spoke to David Edwards and Sammy this morning. They're doing cracking. Enjoyed playing the bingo on Wednesday with Sammy. They do the old exercise videos as well. So great that they're enjoying that. David Smart. Mine now, I've got something to tell you here, Max. So you might want to put this on screen for this one. So I spoke to David Smart. He was actually up at 10 past 11, I know.
What time?
It's 10 past 11, I know. But he's doing absolutely fine. He's telling me that he was going to do, he's going to have a productive day, Mike. He's doing ironing.
Excellent.
And he's going to do, what else is he doing? Ironing and some cleaning of his bedroom. This is a bit, as you may know, both Mike and people outside that in TV land, David Smart has always enjoyed calling me Kojak after the shave-headed Telly Savalas from the 1970s cop show, Kojak. I told David, Mike, that it was going to be me and you presenting today, and he goes, who? It was Mike Borgia. And he went, oh, Bergerac. So now, Mike, you're officially Bergerac. And I couldn't stop thinking about, could we do some sort of cop show? Some fella from Guernsey in the 1980s wearing pastel cardigans teamed up with a hardcore Bronx, New York 1970s officer. That would be cracking television. So David Smart. So it's now we're going to call it such as the Bergerac and Kojak show. Yes, so it was really good to speak to David Smart. Oh yes, and also David Stark Donner as well. So cool. Good to just didn't speak to you, but shout out to you. Dylan and Anne spoke to this morning. They're doing okay. pottering about and stuff like this, and seem in very good spirits. So that's the main thing, to be honest with you. Okay, I spoke to, are you ready for it? Emma Evans, who's not Welsh, has never lived in Wales, but I have to say Emma Evans, because it's Welsh to me. So she's doing fine, actually. She's saying she's been doing a little bit of dieting and a bit of weightlifting, pumpy iron, and also doing exercise with you. So she's getting herself fit and stuff like that. So good to speak to Emma Evans. Who else have got? Yeah, I was going to phone up the old. I was trying to phone you, Ant and Joanne, and that. I thought you're actually on holiday, but obviously going next week, so that's brilliant. Before I go further with the shirt hats, a couple of little things I should have mentioned at the top, but I forgot it. People's birthdays. So today, ladies and gentlemen, this very day, the 11th of September 2020, is actually Mr. Michael Carter's 30th birthday today. So big old, happy birthday to Mr. Carter. You can't see, can you?
No.
So if you're listening, Michael, I hope you're doing all right, pal.
Happy birthday.
I know knowing Michael Carter, he'll have been an exceptionally large rum and coke.
Or a Tia Maria.
Or it's the Baileys.
Oh, it's Baileys, that's it, yeah.
So have a cracking time. And also like to say a big happy birthday tomorrow for Mr. Paul Major. So happy birthday to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Sometimes we lose track of things, ladies and gentlemen. So if people have got a birthday coming up, we'll try and mention you. I'm getting an emergency screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, have you noticed something? I've swapped sides.
You have? How did you do that?
Well, I'm clever. But I realised when I was looking at you on the screen, it looked like I was looking away from you.
Now it looks like you're a tiny troll in the corner. Well, I'm going to get you.
So, emergency screen beep. Happy birthday, Michael, from Helen Tuck, but it was from Matthew Beattie. Tell Spiff to do David Attenborough impression.
Oh, right, okay. What do you want to do? I can't do it, but I'm just doing something. So, I'll do the one that you always used to like, Matthew. So, here we are, live at Heathlands, scurrying the undergrowth, having a deeks. There we go. So, I'll never get money for doing that, Matthew, but he enjoyed it, so that's the main thing. So, very good fun. Yeah, happy about to you guys. So, I've only got a couple more, really. Spoke to Glenn in Penrith. He's doing all right. He sent on me, finished off his Spider-Man drawing this week, and the final of the shirt hats that goes to Mr. Jack Maxfield, who went out with his parents this week to the Spider-Man Fly. Up, very nice.
That's the
right top of the river.
Yeah.
He's up the top of Stonics there. So he's enjoying it.
Isn't that where all the trendy folk go?
Probably.
Yeah. Is he one of them hipsters now?
I don't know.
Has he grown a beard?
I thought Jack will have a big old beard, and he'll be wearing bright brown brogues and some sort of lumberjack shirt. So I'm glad you had a good time, Jack. So that is basically it for this week. Excuse me. I'd just like to sort of remind you all again on Monday and Wednesday next week. Mark's mum, Wendy, will be doing 2 exercise sessions. I don't think they're going out live, but they'll be shown and there'll be somebody on hand to talk to you if you want to comment, ask questions, etc., etc.
Yes,
I'd like to give a big old thanks for Maria for her deep delve.
Oh,
I'd
yes,
like to thank Mark Watson, original jig in the corner there, who's it's a bit of silent partner.
OG, definitely.
OG, definitely. Thanks to Mike Bourget.
Hello.
And it goes without saying, a big thank you to all you lot out there for watching and putting up with us through the weekly 5-minute rigmarole of no sound, too much sound, 3 times much sound, and then we finally get it right.
Well, too much is better than too little.
Exactly. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you haven't, thanks for sticking with us. We should be broadcasting again next week, 1:30 on Friday. In the meantime, have a safe and happy week, and we'll hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.